Away they go. Our outmarker just going through with 3 laps to go. It's Leah McDonald. That's her up in the yellow and white. And she's going to take a lot of catching from there. Going quite nicely in the red and white is Will Oglethorpe. That's Will going along nicely there. Also in the orange, Sam Beer out of a purple stable, no doubt. And coming up there in the purple, talking about colours of purple, and running quite nicely there is Julian Harris. Julian's been placed, I know, at Dalesford over this distance, and has run regularly well over this distance. The black going quite nicely there now, Patrick Bradfield-Smith. He's got company in the pink of Anthony Dempster. As we look back through this field, the green going along all okay as well. And that's Patrick DeRuta, and the white there of Josh McLeod, and the blue going out the back there at this stage of Geordie Hall. As we look back to the red, who's got all the chasing to do, and that's Dylan Moore. Dylan, of course, has been one of our 4 blue ribbon boys, a Bendigo winner, and does very well over these distances. We go to the front again, 2 1/4 laps to go, and that's Leah McDonald out in front. It's going on quite nicely. She's got still the best part of 60-70 metres. A lot of ground being made by the second runner, although the orange starting to come into this race a little bit now. That's Sam Beer, as I said, would be bred in the purple, know all about distance running. Sitting in behind Harris, who's been a place getter over these distances and run very, very consistently over these distances and shorter distances. So he'll have a sprint in him at the finish. That's him in the purple sitting in behind in second spot. We make our way around to see the next movements taking place. And that's the pink down there going quite nicely also of Anthony Dempster. Not much ground being made by anybody else. So we go back to the front of the race, and it's Leah McDonald up in there with the 3rd lap. She's still got around about 50 metres to hold off there. The orange still trying to work at it. That's Sam Beer. Harris in behind, looks very comfortable to me. Going to be one to beat, I think. We look back through the field. The pink making some ground of Anthony Dempster. The black there also going quite nicely. The black is a very strong runner too also in the finish of these races, and that's Patrick Bradfield-Smith. The green trying to tag on his Bradfield-Smith's back. We look back through the chases, and Dylan Moore, as I said, a quality runner. That's him in the red with all the work to do. Down the back we go. Around about a lap and 150 metres to go, and Leah McDonald's still out in front. They haven't pulled a lot back this lap. She's got around about 50 metres. The orange, you would like to think, could come home hardly in this, and that's going along really, really well too. The yellow in behind. Look at Harris. I'm very impressed with Harris, and that's him in the purple sitting in 3rd spot. Big gap goes right back to anybody chasing hard, and that's coming from the green, who's starting to make a move there as well. And that's Patrick DeRuta. Okay, let's concentrate. Leah's got about a lap to go, a lap and a bit to go, so let's support her as she comes up. With 1 to go now. Going very, very well out in front. Still got around about 30 metres. Harris is in behind, hasn't moved yet. And the orange there going quite nicely with him, still is Sam Beer. Harris starting to make that move now. He's the one I said to be watching. Beer's going with him. The pink going quite nicely as well. Also the black starting to go. And the greens continue with that run that he made earlier. And that's Patrick DeRuta. Going back to the front. Leah McDonald knows it's a lap to go, and she's put the pedal down, gone away. Still 20-30 metres in front. She's done all the hard work on her own. Can she sustain it? The orange going very strongly, trying to make that ground up again. Sam Beer and Julian Harris in behind. Harris, as I said, has an enormous sprint at the end of these races, so this could be interesting. The pink starting to make ground too, going quite nicely there in Anthony Dempster. But it's out in front. Let's concentrate on this leader. She's got 25 metres still up in front, and she's running quite briskly still. Nothing being made, a lot of ground. The orange is the one, Sam Beer. Harris hasn't produced that sprint yet. He's just slowly but surely grinding away in 3rd spot. The pink starting to make a lot of ground. That's Anthony. This is a race between these people out in front. Can McDonald hold off the orange? Sam Beer out in front, McDonald. Beer starting to make ground. As I said, bred in the purple, Beer. Said she's digging in McDonald. She's hanging on. Beer trying to get to her. Harris, not a chance. It's a race in 2 as they come down to the finish line. Out in front, McDonald. Beer coming on the outside. McDonald trying to hang on. Beer seems to be the winner of the race. He catches up to McDonald, who's run extra well. Going to the line comfortably now. Beer wins from McDonald. Harris into 3rd spot. A good run by the pink there, Anthony Dempster. The green, a consistent go all day through. Patrick DeRuta going on quite nicely. The black, Bradfield-Smith. The white, that's been a big run. Josh McLeod off the 2nd back mark. He's coming home. Here's Dylan Moore, as I said, a quality runner off a very hard handicap. The blue, Georgia Hall, goes to go there as well. The red and white finishing quite nicely in Oglethorpe. And the yellow in behind there of Isaac Robertson. But it's a win to the young boy Bear.